Shannon Lush, St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. I'm a big Willie Nelson fan and just read his autobiography, in which he briefly mentions how much he likes wrestling. What, if any, interactions did Dutch have with Willie or other country artists? Thanks.
Well, we would run across them all the time, especially in Nashville. And sometimes we'd run across Johnny Cash lived the next house down from Jerry Jarrett in Hendersonville, Tennessee. You could actually look.
Who had the bigger house?
I think Jerry was right there at it. Because how Jerry had his house built, he bought all the equipment himself. And he hired his own contractor. So, and he told the contractor, get what you got to get. And what can you build this house for? And the contractor gave him all these whatever. And he built it for about half of what it was worth, really. Because he was just taking, he wasn't paying the contracting company. He was just paying a contractor. And actually, Johnny Cash, you could stand in Jerry Jarrett's front yard and look down a hill, and Johnny Cash's house was right there. Crazy, huh?
Mm.
Then he would have people, I can't remember who he had come over. He had some girls, some women come over one time. And this was before a lot of them were big stars. If I thought about it a little longer, I could think of some more names.
Did you ever, maybe not country music, did you ever hear the story, I can't remember if I've told you, that Jerry Lawler said he once had Cybill Shepherd round?
She's from Memphis.
Hmm.
What, Lawler had Cybill Shepherd around?
Yeah, well, the story goes that they ate
What's that mean?
Well, they ate some red cabbage and talked wrestling, and then she left. It's not a great story, but...
That's a good story. Yeah, but she is from Memphis. But you're thinking, why would Cybill Shepherd, why would she be a fan of wrestling? Well, I don't know why anybody's a fan of wrestling, to tell you the truth. But you think somebody like Cybill Shepherd is as high up as she went. But it just has a quality about it that kind of, if you're not for women so much, but I think for men, yeah, they'll watch it.
Hey, Elvis was a big fan of Hulk Hogan's, according to Hulk Hogan only.
Yeah, and he died years before Hogan became. He was still damn in that other name he had. What was his name he had
Sterling
first?
Golden or something like that. Terry Boulder or something like that.
Yeah, he died before he even got to Memphis.
Oh, yeah.
But Elvis, they do say, was a big fan. Mm. And when they used to run, now, well, not now, but back before they closed, they ran the Mid-South Coliseum because it seated 11,000 people. Did I ever see it sold out? Numerous times. A lot of times I saw it sold out. But I can't remember the story I was telling now. Hang on, I get it.
Oh, if Elvis ever went to the Mid-South Coliseum.
Oh, he didn't go there. That's what I was getting to. Because he couldn't go. Because he couldn't just walk in the back door, people see him, and he couldn't go out and sit in the crowd. So they had a special viewing area, like we would call them deluxe, a suite now, and he'd go in there and watch it there if he wanted to see the match. So, but he knew Lawler, and he knew all of them, and big star. I remember where I was when Elvis died. I was in Florida. And I think he died in what year did he die in? 76?
77.
77. I remember when they announced it, not on the TV, but on the radio. That's how far behind I was. So they announced it on the radio, and he had died, and Memphis was just all tore up. But he made the town. But I think later on, probably Jerry Lawler became the most popular figure from Memphis, even surpassing Elvis, I think, because he was on that TV every week. And a lot of people that had never even heard of Elvis, they knew Jerry Lawler if they watched Monday Night Raw years ago.
I'm trying the day after Elvis died, hang on, the day after Elvis died, you were in... No, I've got the wrong year. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out where you were. I think I've messed up. So Elvis died on the 16th, and it says you were wrestling in the Fort Homer Hesterly Armory in Tampa, Florida. Pedro Morales defeated you that day. So it was a double kick in the balls then.
A double kick in the balls, right. So, but then Lawler went on to say at one time he started wearing robes out. That's when he started wearing his robes. And he said at one time, there's only one king in Elvis. No, only one king in Memphis. And that's me. Oh my God. That telephone line to the telephone station lit up. Wanted him to apologize for saying that. Hell, he'd only been dead like a week, and he's already out making jokes. And he'd wear that's when he got the crown. And when Elvis died, then I look around. Then Dundee's got the same thing. Bill Dundee, another baby face there. He's wearing his little jumpsuits out, just like Elvis. They ripped off Elvis like hell. They just couldn't wait for him to die, so they could get it. But and talk about wrestling, they're not afraid to steal something. They will steal it right out in front of your nose. But that's where Lawler got it. And who said he was a big fan of Elvis?
Hogan.
No, a big fan of Hogan. No,
not a chance.
Hulk Hogan, everybody was a fan of his.
And he's a fan of everyone's. Did you ever see that tweet he made years ago? There's a guy from Jackass called Bam Margera, and he's got a photo with him. He says, "I really miss you, brother. Rest in peace." And then Bam tweets back, "I'm still alive."